Good morning, it's Nicole Ronigan, and I am on a little morning walk here at my campground in Florida. It's pretty cool. We're going to go back into the woods where it's quieter. There's not as much road noise, and hopefully we won't see any alligators or snakes that might be back here. But maybe, if they keep a respectable distance, I'm good with it. All right, so I want to talk to you about drinking water. I don't know if you've seen the Skinny Jeans challenge and are, enjoying the benefits of that. People are taking palm yarrow and turmeric and frankincense, or for me, in my case, DDR prime, some pink pepper, some green mandarins, maybe some black pepper in a capsule, and taking that a couple times a day. And it is phenomenal. Oh, there's a squirrel. Okay, so it's phenomenal for flushing out toxins. It's awesome for neurological health. That's why I originally started putting all these oils in a capsule, because I read all the neurological benefits, and being somebody who has lived my 39 years of life in fight or flight, more or less, various degrees of that, either, as a kid in my family of origin, or as a person who, my oldest daughter, constantly striving for being the best that I can possibly be, body, mind, and spirit. As a mom of 4 kids who put a lot of pressure on myself to be a different kind of mom than, my mom is great. This is not a diss on my mom, but a different kind of mom than I had witnessed. And I'm just going to leave that there, because it's not about my mom. It's just I had different ideas of what I was going to do with my kids. And, they didn't fit into the neurotypical box, and neither do I. And so there's some fight, flight, or freeze stuff that goes with that as well. So I started taking some of the oils for neurological support, and I started adding Mito 2 Max because it supports my endocrine system, and specifically my adrenal glands, as well as my mitochondria, that just make sure my cells work the way they're supposed to. And I was starting to see these amazing benefits. I still am. And then I was like, how do I tell everybody about this? And then, I kid you not, the next day or 2 days later, DoTERRA started popping up all of the advocates. There's 7 million of us globally now. Started popping up with Skinny Jeans Challenge. I started taking palm yarrow because it makes me look like I'm 10 years younger, and my jeans are falling off. Good morning. I love the South. Everyone is so friendly here. They don't get in your business or want to be your best friend, but they always say hi, and it's really nice. So anyways, my jeans are falling off, so they started putting it out there, take your LLV, which I'm doing for my Living Lighter course. We're doing the cleanse, the doTERRA cleanse, and take your Mito 2 Max, and take your palm yarrow, your turmeric, your black pepper, your pink pepper, your green mandarin, and your frankincense, for me, DDR prime, in a capsule. And your jeans are falling off. I'm like, oh, that's great, because my ladies are going to love this. We're incorporating the new products into the Living Lighter course. Awesome. Okay, so I hope you're doing this. I hope you're experiencing amazing benefits. When you put the palm yarrow on your face, it makes, people are calling it well, it doesn't matter what people are calling it. It's not compliant. But anyways, it makes your skin, your cells get the moisture that it needs, and then they plump up, and then fine lines and wrinkles are not as noticeable. And I'm showing you up close and personal. You know, I'm going to be 40 in May, and I'm starting to show some age here, especially being in the sun for a little bit. And I don't really care about that, but it is kind of cool that you can put this stuff on the backs of your hands and your face, and it's giving me some cool benefits. So anyways, I hope you guys are using it because it's awesome, but I want to make sure that you know to use, like, if you were already drinking, you know, like your weight, half of your weight in ounces, that's good, but you need to drink more if you're doing this. I don't know how much more per person, but you want to make sure that your urine is clear and copious. I learned this from a river rafting guide. He when we were on the river for like 4 or 5 days, he said, you have to make sure your urine is clear and copious, and that's always stuck with me. And we're camping, you know, we live in an RV right now, and I'm gonna go back this way because I want to walk. So he was like, if you know you're filtering properly and you're adequately hydrated, if your urine is clear and copious means lots of it. So if you just have a little bit of pee, if it's yellow, if it's brown, you're in big trouble. Like drink. And your kidneys, like, this is such a cleansing protocol. Especially if you're doing it twice a day, good Lord, you are basically getting all the toxins that have stored in your stubborn fat cells and all the emotions, because emotions are chemical reactions, and people who stuff or repress or are busy and don't take the time to process, or because of trauma didn't know how to process. So pretty much every human on the planet has some stored emotions that they don't know what to do with, so their body just tucked them away in a fat cell. All that stuff's opening up right now for people, and you gotta flush it out. The other thing, if you notice you're getting irritable, a couple things could be happening. A, you're releasing those stuck emotions. B, you know, you're not hydrated and your body's trying to get your attention. But palm yarrow could be affecting your hormone levels, because it does that. It starts to balance your, not only your reproductive hormones, but also your endocrine system and all that stuff. So it could also be affecting your blood pressure. So if you start feeling kind of sluggish, or like I felt like the first day, I felt like I was the sloth on the DMV. You know, I was like, whoa, you know, I just was like, I don't care, you know. I know I have stuff to do, but I'm gonna lay here and relax. I was like, what is going on? And my brain is normally going 90 miles an hour, if not faster. I've got all the tabs open. I'm processing just like mad sensory input, and it makes me irritable. Well, the palm yarrow just like slows all that down, and I feel like, and it's probably the pink pepper and the green mandarin too, but I feel like it kind of just, my amygdala kind of goes, whoa, we are not fighting anybody right now. We're not running from a T-Rex right now. Like, we can just chill out a little bit. So I actually love that. But if you notice that you're feeling a little like you have low blood pressure, you can also back off on the palm yarrow a little bit. But then the other thing is, you are going to want to move. So you want to move your body like in a way that gets your body, mind, and spirit in alignment. You need to be using both sides of your brain so that you align your spine, and you want to move in a way that helps your body naturally process. For me, I love walking and I love yoga, because both of those things use both sides of my body and they help get me in alignment. So sometimes yoga, I feel like if I feel like my neck's out or my back's jacked up or something, I will do yoga first, for a couple days and see, and usually it gets me back in alignment. I just kind of joke around, it's like my chiropractor. And then if I need to still go to the chiropractor, I'll go to the chiropractor, but it helps align your nervous system, your spine, and it uses both sides of your body. You do the movements on the right side and the left side, so it brings it into alignment, and that really helps you process. It helps get your lymphatic system, some of the postures, get that going. And then walking, same thing. You use your right side and your left side of your body, and it does stimulate your lymphatic system, which doesn't have it like a pump like your heart or anything. It relies on that pounding, or the walking, running, jogging, dancing, those kind of things, jumping up and down. It requires that to get your lymphatic system going, which you want. If you're processing all of this stuff, you need your lymphatic system to be activated. So make sure you're drinking copious amounts of water so that your urine is clear and copious. If you're feeling discomfort over your kidney area, but you think you're still drinking quite a bit of water and it's like sort of clear, still drink more water, and then move your body in a way that activates both hemispheres of your brain, both sides of your body, and aligns your spine and stimulates your lymphatic system. So I hope this has been helpful for you. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or if there's anything you've noticed, because it's relatively new. They released it in September, these products, and there's great science behind it. There's awesome, you guys love this sign right here. Told you I've got like 50 tabs open. Alligators may be present, watch for snakes. Okay, so, a leaf blower, we're gonna go this way. Back to the snakes and the alligators. So, just real quick before I wrap up, let me know if you have any questions, if you've noticed anything noteworthy that people should be aware of, how it's benefited you. I've started giving it to my kids, and their irritability and excitability has like dampened quite a bit. And it was like kind of miraculous. Just 2 days, I was like, whoa, he's not freaking out about that thing that normally sends him over the edge. And we live in a 28-foot travel trailer right now, so everybody's pushing everybody's buttons if there are buttons to push, and it's been pretty harmonious, so I love it. But yeah, when emotions come up and we have to process them, movement and water also help that. So if you feel like crying or rage spells, or I don't want to scare anybody, because these things aren't scary. It's just they're buried. Feelings buried alive never die. That's actually a really good book. You can just make sure you're drinking water and moving your body, and it'll help those things pass. And if you've got those things, the other thing I wanted to say is journal. This is for the emotional processing, but it also uses both hemispheres of your brain, and you get it out. And those things that were buried in there from years ago might actually turn into inspirations. So you can drink more water, walk or do yoga, and journal. Dancing wouldn't hurt either. So bye from Florida. It's Nicole Ronigan. Comment and let me know how this has helped you, or if you have any questions, I would love for you to reach out to me. Have an awesome day.